Howdy and welcome back to the channel. I'm Country Boy and I put the sass in sarsaparilla. And I guess he just didn't learn the first time that Frankenstein because he had to make himself a bride. So now we're looking at The Bride of Frankenstein by NECA. Welcome back to Whatcha Figure. Today we're going to be opening up The Bride of Frankenstein, which is obviously a figure you gotta have. If you're going to have Frankenstein's monster, you gotta have The Bride of Frankenstein as well too. I know I've been collecting this line, every one of these figures so far. I've got Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, the Mummy, etc, etc. I've been collecting these guys. I love the way these guys turned out, and I can't wait to get to looking at her because it's a movie I still have not watched yet. It's on my to-watch list, but I mean, I saw the Barbie movie, which is probably the same idea, right? It's a beautiful woman in a man's world. Is that's the idea, right? That's kind of it. I have no idea. I haven't actually seen it. It's in my to watch list, like I said, and I cannot wait to watch this movie. But what's more important, I can't wait to open up this figure. So let's take a look at the packaging. All right, and here we have The Bride of Frankenstein, starring Karloff, Colin Clive, Valerie Hobson, Elsa Lanchester. So obviously this is basically the poster I think they would have had back in the day when this movie would have come out. So it's got the colors and the images and paintings and whatnot that you would have seen then, which is really cool. I like the look at this. Yeah, Ultimate Bride of Frankenstein. It's made by NECA. More fearful than the monster himself. Looking really cool. Universal picture. So yeah, this is from the part of the Universal Monsters line. I got a few of these guys. Like I said, I got Frankenstein's monster. I got the Wolfman. I got the Mummy. I got the Creature from the Black Lagoon coming. I got the Invisible Man also as well. And I've also got Dracula. So far, I think Dracula is my favorite in this line. But we'll see. Maybe she'll change my mind. Then we've got an image of the figure on the side here. Bride of Frankenstein, Universal Monsters, NECA, Real Toys. And on the back here, more images of her and different heads and poses you can do. Bride of Frankenstein, and it says a bunch of stuff that she comes with. If you want to zoom in, go ahead and read that. And then there is her and her wrappings. If you want to keep her in that way, you can go ahead and do that. And then the top here says Bride of Frankenstein, ages 17 and up. I guess it's a mature figure, mature movie. NECA on the side there. And on the bottom, like NECA likes to do, they put their credits right here, the people involved with the figure. So that's really cool. Love how they do that. Then we can open this up because it is an Ultimates figure. And you can look, there's an image of the figure. And then the actual figure itself right there in the window box. So that's really cool. Looking awesome so far. So I guess there's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. And here we have The Bride of Frankenstein. Just a beautiful figure throughout so far. From what I've seen, I've played with it just a little bit, and yes, it is definitely beautiful. Before we get to the figure though, let's look at some of the accessories. Starting with these hands, which are two, just kind of splayed out, straight out hands. If you want to give her that kind of zombified look, ooh, sort of thing. I don't think she does that in the movie, but that's something you could pose her as. That's kind of like what people think of when they think of Frankenstein's monster and Bride of Frankenstein, is that walking, lurching forward sort of look. And then she also comes with these two extra wraps, which you can put somewhere, so you can have it kind of like dangling off her, because she was all bound up, and they unwrapped her, and they still got some loose wrappings on her, so you can put these on her arms or on her legs, wherever you think they'll fit, and just make it look like she's still kind of coming apart with the wraps. And then she's also got these two extra heads. I'll start with this head here, which is the still wrapped up head. So that they haven't quite revealed her face yet. They've just shown her eyes, and you can still see like there's some staples and stuff going along the edges here. Really good detail. I like look at the eyes there. You can see the nose shape poking out there, still wrapped up the mouth, and you can see that it comes on a whole neck peg that goes in there, because this still has the wrapping on it. And if you don't want to have that wrapping look with the face, then you got to kind of have the whole thing removed. You can't just have the head removed. So the neck and head do come out, as well as the neck and head for the other ones as well too. And then there's this piece here that I guess in the movie at one point they still had her face covered with the wrappings, so you can put that on there as well too, so you can give her that look, so she can't see or anything like that. So there's that look as well, with more staples and whatnot. And then there's also this head here, which is, I think, the most probably classic scene of the movie, from what I remember, because I haven't actually seen the whole movie, but I know this scene. I think this is when she first sees Frankenstein's monster for the first time, and she just screams as loud as she can because she doesn't know what she's looking at. It's just terrifying to her. But look at the detail on that. I love like the whites in the hair and the tongue, the teeth. Just beautiful. Like, honestly, they really got the feminine touches. It is such a soft, smooth detail they did here. I love it. It is wonderful. And the eyes right there. And one thing I never really noticed about Bride of Frankenstein is the offset white hair. I didn't notice that it was it's not fully like symmetrical. It's asymmetrical. I like that. I never realized it until I got this figure and I saw, oh, hey, look at that. She isn't fully symmetrical. I love that. But you can also see like the scars around the jawline there. Really awesome. Love that extra level of detail right there. Just so cool. Beautiful, beautiful looking face. I love that. It's just the high poof hair. So cool. So I guess let's look at the figure itself, because that's what we're here for. And it comes obviously with the soft goods cloak going on here. It's very, very soft, and it doesn't have any bendy wire or anything in it, so you can't pose it in any specific form that you want it to, but it does the trick. It looks like she came just off the rack, and this is what they draped onto her. So again, looking at this face, just beautiful detail. I love that light skin tone and the lips and like this little chin dimple that she has there. Just beautiful. Honestly, I can't say enough how beautifully done this figure is. So awesome. I love the way this looks. And then you can see obviously that the wrappings in the arms and the fingers and hands and whatnot. And then also all over the whole body, she's got her whole body is wrapped up because she just came off of the table. And yeah, there you go. It's almost like she's a mummy herself. She's just completely wrapped up, just hiding all of the detail that she has underneath there. Just, I can't explain enough how beautiful this is. And another thing I never realized, because it was a black and white movie for years, I never realized her hair was more of a red. And this is very well done. Like, it's got a red tinge to it, but it also has like a bit of a dark wash, so it has a more realistic hair look to it. I love the level of detail they did here. So I guess next up, I didn't do the articulation. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do the articulation next. Here we go. Let's look at the head, starting with the head. Back as far as it goes, right there, forward, right there. And the neck does do some movement as well too, so it can do that. And then the head goes sideways like that, and all the way around. And then the arms will go up about yay far. And then the elbows in about that much, about 90 degrees. And then the wrist articulation that ways, and then up and down. There they go. And then I don't know if she has any kind of ab crunch. Let's take a look here. Yeah, she does. She does have one right there. You can see. Let's take a look. See right there. So she's got a bit of a crunch. You can see it move forward and back a little bit there. So not too bad. There's no waist swivel or anything like that. No thigh cuts. Some knee joints. Take a look there. About 90 degrees as well there. And then the feet go down. There's your ballerina pose. And then up. So, you know, it's pretty basic for articulation, but then again, I don't think that she did a lot of moving around anyways, so it's not like she was a gymnast or anything like that where she needed to articulate a whole heck of a lot. As far as I know, I could be completely wrong. Maybe she did do gymnastics in the movie. I doubt it, but who knows. So that's going to do it for the articulation. Let's take a look at some other figures in this line maybe and just kind of see how they fare. So stay tuned. Okay, so as a little bit of comparisons, I thought I'd do an obvious one that I have with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossed with the Universal Monsters, April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein. So clearly you can see what the inspiration was with the hair going on and the lighter skin and the wrappings that she has going on too. So that's obviously what they were going for here, is the very similar look. And I think they did a very good job. NECA did a very good job of translating this into a Ninja Turtles character. Yeah, love this figure, and I'm loving this figure as well too. So another one that I'm going to compare is another character that has a bunch of wrappings as well too, which would be the Mummy. And yeah, again, he looks like he belongs in the same world as her. I love the way these two look together. Another Boris Karloff character, which is, gonna be the last guy that I show here, which is the whole reason why she is screaming. I gotta bring in this guy right here, Frankenstein's monster. He's the big guy, the green skinned sort of guy. That was Frankenstein's first monster. He was the one that he created before she came along, and I think they both work together really, really well. These guys are fantastic figures. Every figure in this line has been awesome. I cannot complain about any of them whatsoever. They work really well together. I love the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, the Mummy, Dracula, what have you. I can't wait to get the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and these guys, they'll all go together so well. But that's going to do it for this comparison and this unboxing. I am CountryBoy9 with an underscore in there somewheres. Go ahead and check out my other channels. Give me a like and subscribe. I'm also on another channel called Wasted Opinions with my friends. We have a lot of fun. Those guys are awesome. Give them a like and subscribe as well, too. But until next time, I think I hear Dr. Frankenstein firing up the old table, bringing it up into the lightning bolt. See what's going to happen. What could he make next? I guess we'll just have to find out. Stay tuned. And don't forget to check me out on Twitter, PSN, Twitch, and YouTube at CountryBoy9. That's with an underscore. Thanks for watching.